Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Retro Gaming Corner. It's been a few weeks, I do apologize, life gets in the way, but I thought we'd go on a different path today and kind of get away from retro gaming games and consoles and look at some retro computer games. One company in particular, Infocom. If you haven't lived under a rock in the last 20, 30 years, you've, I'm sure, heard of Infocom. Infocom was a company that made text adventure games. They were written brilliantly. They were like electronic novels, and they came with some excellent feelies and boxes and stuff. And I thought I'd just show you the collection I have and I've had and what I've played for on the Amiga and other computers. So let's get started. First off, a classic of mine, which was a big Douglas Adams fan. He collaborated with Infocom on a great game based on the book, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And basically, here is the game by Infocom for the Amiga. Like so. And great artwork on the front, Don't Panic, classic. And Infocom, sorry about the sun there. Of course, the sun has to go out. Let me move this over there. There we go. But it came with all these cool feelies and a great game. One of my favorite Infocom games. How many times has this happened to you? So this is basically an open-up one. And, Infocom games, some of them were easy, some of them were very hard, and you'd have to get hints and all that stuff on them. But here's like the book that's attached to the box. It shows you all the different feelies in here. How funny, Microscopic Space Fleet. It's just a plastic bag, which is funny. But and then, this is the booklet on how to play the game, how to install it. And then it's got a little plastic thing here that you open up. And then you have all your cool feely stuff in here. You have this here, which is, I forget, written in some weird language, some kind of certificate or something. It's been a while since I played that. Here is a deed in order for destruction of your house, which is funny. See, over there, it says highway right away, and because it's in the way and it's signed by the various people. So there's that. And it came with the glasses here, which, as you can see, you put them on and you can't see anything. And obviously the Amiga disc, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and that still works, amazing or not. And funny, of course, the Microscopic Space Fleet. You can see them in there, right? I can. See them all little there, little guys? How you doing? But anyways, it's just a plastic bag. But as you can see, the humor of this game was true, just like Douglas Adams. And again, Commodore Amiga, little install booklet here for it. Here is your bag of fluff, which is just basically a little cotton swab type thing. And a registration form, Infocom registration form. So this is complete, real fun game to play. Again, text adventure, no graphics. Infocom was very, very popular in the early 80s. Their games were just so well written, they would suck you into like reading a book. And that is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for the Amiga. And next up is a game called Ballyhoo, which is kind of weird circus carny type of game. And this, again, is for the Amiga. The box isn't in the best condition, but there's Ballyhoo, again, for the Amiga. This is a mystery interactive fiction. That's what they call them, interactive fiction. And this is a standard level game. This also is a standard level game. That means it's not too hard. And again, it's another open up with the booklet, with all the circus information background they give you. This one takes place at a circus. And then, again, the install instructions, like so. Some freaky clowns down there. And then all the little feelies here. This is a traveling circus, The Time That Forgot. Welcome to Traveling Circus, blah, blah, blah. It's like a little flyer that goes with the game. And there's a little follow the dots. Again, some of them you need these little feelies in order for it to work. And again, I'll pop the little plastic thing door on here. Like so, open it up. And here's the disc, the Ballyhoo disc. Again, for the Amiga. Another card, a wondrous curative, guaranteed to soothe all ills, Dr. Nostrum's. Polyhydrated, generating preparation of naturally nitrated compound, herbicide extract. So, it's kind of funny. And a ticket to the circus, as you say. So, pretty cool. These little, they call them feelies. And, really cool. But again, this is Ballyhoo by Infocom. And again, this one is also for the Amiga. Like so. So there we got two of those. And next up is Wishbringer. Which, I don't know if Enchanter came first, then Wishbringer, or the other way around. It's been a while, but this is one of the Wizard fantasy games. This is introductory level, so this one's kind of easy. And that's Wishbringer. And again, it's got the open up here. There's some really great ones. One of them that's very high in price is Starcross, which comes in a little plastic UFO holder. And Suspended, which is a great cybercryogenic game that had that creepy robotic mask in the box. Those demand really high prices now. But this is, again, a Wizard fantasy game, Wishbringer. Very good. Again, it comes with the Amiga disc here, like so. Let's slide this over this way. And it's got all this cool stuff. That's a backup disc of it during the time. And it's got a really cool map of the area there. You don't get this stuff anymore. See that? Look at that. Really cool map. And that's just a little sticker for that. And then the little booklet here gives you like a backstory on Wishbringer, like so. That's a great game. You're an upcoming wizard and stuff, battling an evil demon, blah, blah, blah. And it carries on into Enchanter or vice versa. And that's Wishbringer. So you got Wishbringer, Ballyhoo, and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Next up is Enchanter. So, here is Enchanter. And this is Interactive Fantasy, standard level. And there you go. A Brief History of Magic. Again, this one's in pretty good condition. And it's got all the information in here. And then Age of Guilds, today's Enchanter. It's got some background information. Really cool stuff. Now, the feelies in here, I think I'm missing a few in here. Obviously, it's got the disc and another little thing there. But if you notice, there's the little scroll there that's missing, and this little pamphlet booklet here, I think, is missing. So that one has been lost along the way, but that's Enchanter, like so. I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. And then, so that's Enchanter and Wishbringer and Ballyhoo and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Next up is Zork 1, my favorite game of all time. I'm sure everyone has heard it and played it in the past. I put many hours into this game. Very tough back then. And they called this standard. The greatest challenge lies ahead and downwards. And again, that's Zork 1 for the Amiga. The Great Underground Empire History. The booklet kind of fell out. I just got to put a little glue in there. But again, it goes through the various backgrounds of Zork, the dim-wed flatheads, etc., who ruled the underground. And that's the booklet. And here's the Zork game in here. Like so. Let me open up that. Show you. That's the Zork disc. It's in really good shape. Again, for the Amiga. And this is the Zork instruction booklet for it. Or one of them. And it's just goes through welcome to Zork, blah, blah, blah. And again, this one is missing some of the feelies too in it. It's not 100% complete, but what are you going to do? So that is Zork 1. A great game. My favorite. Yeah, if you notice, there's a coin there that I do not have, and then the map here. But I do have the map, I'll show you later, elsewhere. So that is Zork 1. Next up is Zork 2, the sequel to it. All three games were together as one big game, as I mentioned, at MIT, the original Zork game. So this is broken into 3 parts. This is Zork 2, the next step downward in danger. And this one I have is for the Apple II, believe it or not. And this is advanced. This one's very tough. Goo on 9 Zork mines in a day. And again, more Zork background on things and dining and various lodging. The Frigid River Valley, Girth and whatever. The Gray Mountains. Introduction manual to Zork. And then, again, you got the feelies in here. And this is on a floppy disk. Let me show you here. So this is on the Zork 2 floppy disk for the Apple II. And the feely stuff here, which is a flyer, a futuristic fantasy amusement park of the underground, which is really cool. Like that. And the other fold out of Zork of Gray Slopes, the Great Underground Empire's Winter Wonderland. But again, I don't have all the complete feelies, as I call them again, for this. That is Zork 2. And I also do have the disc for this on all these for the Amiga. But this one is for the Apple II. But again, you noticed on the back here that, well, I guess it does have those two. So this one is complete. I take that back. And that's Zork 2. A continuation of Zork 1. Over there, like so. Hi, folks. I'm back again. Another Infocom game. This is part 3, Zork 3 of the Zork trilogy. It all comes down to this, the final of the 3. This, again, is an advanced one. Here's the box. And very nice booklet. Again, this fell out of the binding right here. It's just glued like that, but very nice book. with all the background information. The Froboz's Magic Cave Company, Froboz's Magic Tweezers Company, Froboz's Magic Spell Company, all crazy background and supplemental stuff to go with the game. Frobozico Financial Reports, Froboz's Magic Grue Repellent. Remember, you can get eaten by a grue if you're in the dark without your lantern. And some more information, table content overview about the game. And then when you open this, again, here's the feel. You're funny, you'll notice the yellowing of the plastic that happens. And in here is a actual stock gift certificate, for Frobozco International. This certifies the owner of 100 shares, certificate of stock, incorporated under the laws of the Great Underground Empire. So as you can see, they put a lot of effort, a little official stamp there. So this is uncommon stock. Disc. And then what do we have here? A little letter to the shareholder from Frobozco Company International. Really funny stuff. And a little booklet. Troubleshooting. Infocom. Warranty card. And help with the Infocom hint booklets, which I'll get to in a minute. And this is a nice catalog of the complete works of the Infocom games. Planetfall, Starcross, Suspended, Sea Stalker, Cutthroats, Infidel, some great games. Deadline, Witness, and again, Enchanter, Sorcerer, Zork 1, 2, and 3. So, as you can see, Hitchhiker's Guide to a Galaxy, a nice catalog there. And that is Zork 3. As so. Let's close that up. So there you have it. I mean, that's Zork 3. I do have a couple more Infocom games to get to. And some other stuff. So let's continue on so I don't draw this out as longer than it has to be. So there you have it. There's Zork 1. And here we go. Zork 2. And Zork 3. And again, Ballyhoo. Enchanter, and Wishbringer. And all the other games like Deadline and Witness, I do have those on floppies for the Amiga, original, bought, but no boxes for those. I would love to get boxes for those down the road. And of course, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And another one that came out late in the game, an unofficial sequel after Zork 3, was called Beyond Zork by Infocom. And it came in a nice slide open sideways there. And basically, Infocom started to get into some minor graphic details with some information. Yes, it was still a text adventure, but there would be like multiple windows that would pop up. I think it had an auto mapper in this. And, this is an unofficial sequel after it. It blends puzzles and blah, blah, blah. I really, to be honest with you, have not played this one yet. I've had this for a long, long time. And there's Infocom's address. They were in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Obviously close to MIT. But this is a nice one and kind of pricey. Going up in price, and that's Beyond Zork. And when you open this up, slide all the stuff out of here, you got Beyond Zork instruction manual, the Master Storytellers, which is another updated catalog, This is your warranty card. Everything's in mint condition, actually, this one. Beautiful, beautiful, kind of a supplemental book called The Lore and Legends of Quindor, which has some really nice artwork. Look at that. On various things that you need in the game. It even mentions the Gru. Nice book. And then a beautiful map. Southland of Quindor. So a nice map. I'm not going to take the whole map out because it's enormous, but it's a nice fold-out map. So those are complete, the feelies on that. And again, that's for the Amiga. And this fits in this little nifty box here. Like so. Slides in there like that. There you go. Get in there. That's all that stuff in here, and this slides like that closed, and that's beyond Zork. So when we go here, and then this is funny. This game is called Zork Zero, and this had graphics added to it along with the text adventure. And this was around 1988, and I only have part of the box here. And I'll tell you why. That's the front cover. And here's the back. You notice they started getting into the graphics, adding graphics a little bit more. But very pricey, this game complete in box. Let me take out the stuff that's in here. In the box, you have the Zork Zero instruction manual. And, if I can get it out, the Zork Zero disc. Again, Amiga. I don't know what other feelies came with this. I'd have to check. And that's my Zork Zero save disc or whatever. But this is Zork Zero. And if you notice, it says, with on-screen hints and spectacular graphics. So... Again, that's Zork Zero, a new look, a new challenge, a new beginning. So I think they were trying to compete when it was starting to fizzle out. But that's Zork Zero. And, let's see, last but not least, I have these awesome InvisiClue hint booklets that I've acquired along the way to help me out with various games. Again, this is a hint booklet. Now, InvisiClues were booklets that came, you would order them separately, and you would open it up, and if you were stuck on a certain section of the game, let's see, the blackjack dealer, well, what are the rules to playing blackjack? And you would take the highlighter, which was like an InvisiClue highlighter, almost like a regular highlighter, and you go back and forth, and the text would magically compare. You can just magically see it on there. This book has not been used yet. I'll show you one that has been used. And you can get little by little clues to it. It wouldn't give you the whole thing. It would give you some of it, and you would reveal more and more and more about it. But they were real nifty. And these were called InvisiClues, and they sold very well because some of the games people got stuck on or they couldn't go any farther. So they would order these, and these would come with the booklet, and they would come with a marker, and I'll show you. I have a marker on one of them. And this is an InvisiClues booklet for Planetfall. This is a Zork 1 InvisiClues hint booklet, and this one's used, and you can see that it's been highlighted already and revealed. And that's a Zork 1. And I have the maps to Zork, and that's an original InvisiClue Infocom marker that still works. But in here are the maps to Zork 3 and Zork 2. And these are nice maps that open up. They're made out of cardboard. And look, you got the nice map of... Let me slide back a little bit here, and you'll see it. Zork 2, the whole map of the underground. And those came, you would order those too separately. So that's pretty cool. And I got that for Zork 2 and Zork 3 there. So as you can see, I have a pretty cool collection. There is the marker right here, the Infocom marker for scratching off the hints, like so. So there you have it, folks. That is my Infocom collection. And again, I do have, you can look at my complete Amiga games, a video prior, about a year ago or less than a year ago, that shows you all my Amiga games and all of the Infocom games that I do have. I do have Planetfall, Deadline. I have pretty much probably like 95% of all of them. So, but there you have it, folks. My Infocom game collection, my boxes, InvisiClues, maps, all that fun stuff. And if you really get a chance, there's some awesome emulators out there to play the Zork games, to play, any Infocom games with these interpreters. I think they're called Z interpreters or something. You can play it on RetroPie for your Raspberry and other emulators, but there's a ton out there. Very small programs. Have a lot of fun playing them. Okay, till next week. Thanks for watching Retro Gaming Corner, and make sure your lights are on or you'll be eaten by a grue.